Good morning, guys. How are you this week? We're starting our 4th week of distance learning. Hope everybody's getting into the swing of things and everything's getting easier and faster. Today we're going to be talking, or this week we're going to be talking about the solar system, okay? And I will change this so that you can see the drawing for this week, which you would have to do in your notebook had you been in school. And our solar system is pretty old. It is always in motion, okay? Of course, it's composed by the sun, and then we have the 8 planets, and then we have the dwarf planet, which is Pluto. The sun is the biggest object in our solar system, even though it is an average star in our galaxy. It's not even a large one. Our galaxy is the Milky Way. We'll talk about that a little more next week. And it's just one of a billion or so other galaxies. There's so many. The sun is a star on one of the spiral arms of the Milky Way galaxy. I'll show you next week where it stands. Its gravitational pull allows planets and other celestial bodies to orbit in an elliptical pattern around it. Without the gravitational force of the sun, planets will fly all over in space. There would not be any rhyme or reason to it. The sun is the richest source of heat and light used on Earth as the primary source of heat. Now, you're going to see that in the solar system, you have what we call the inner planets and the outer planets. A planet is defined as a spherical shaped mass of rock and or gas that revolves around the star, and in this case the star is the sun. The 8 planets in our solar system differ in sizes, characteristics, composition, and the distance from the sun. All the planets in our solar system orbit the sun in a particular order. Closest is Mercury, then comes Venus, then you have Earth, and then Mars right here. Then after that, we have the rest, which are Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and finally the dwarf planet Pluto. One way the planets can be grouped together is by their arrangement or their composition to the sun. And these are your inner planets, those are your outer planets. But you also have what we call the asteroid belt right here. See that? That's your asteroid belt. And it separates the inner planets from the outer planets. Rocks known as asteroids can be found in this belt orbiting around the sun, just as the planets do. The asteroid belt falls between Mars and Jupiter right here. It's in between those two right there. Makes a separation. There's your belt. Okay? The outer planet, known as Jovian planets, are composed of gaseous or liquid fluids, multiple moons, ring systems, and are very cold. Why are they very cold? Because they're way farther from the sun. These planets have only one spacecraft visit each. The first of these planets begin with Jupiter, of course, followed by Saturn and Uranus, and then Neptune. Jupiter is the largest of all the planets in our solar system and is known for its great red spot, thought to be a continuous storm. Saturn is the planet with the obvious rings. This one's here. It is the second largest planet in our solar system. Uranus is the 7th planet from the sun, and it's nicknamed the ice planet. It's so cold in there that scientists believe its surface is a mixture of frozen substances. It is blue in color due to the methane gas in its upper atmosphere. Neptune is the 8th planet from the sun and is often thought of as the twin of Neptune, of Saturn, these two. Pluto, once known as the ninth and smallest planet, is being downgraded to a dwarf planet in recent years. The Earth's moon is 1/4 the diameter of Earth and is classified as a natural satellite. Okay, so we have a moon, and a satellite, a natural satellite, is defined as a celestial body that orbits a planet. The moon takes 29 1/4 days to orbit, half days to orbit the Earth, and the brightness of the moon at night is due to the sunlight that is reflected off its surface. Other than the inner planets, the moon is the only body in the sky, celestial body, to be visited by astronauts from Earth. The moon is easily identified by its crater, which were mostly caused by the impact from meteors over millions of years. And then we have asteroids and comets, and I want to show you this down here, okay? They're small celestial bodies that revolve also around the sun. The main difference as an asteroid and a comet is that asteroids are made up of rocks and metals, while comets are made up of ice, dust, and small rocks. Asteroids are found mostly in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, this one here, and also whereas ice-filled comets are formed farther from the sun. When comets during their orbit come into close proximity with the sun, they lose mass as the ice melts and vaporizes to form a tail. Another difference is that there are millions of asteroids, but there are only 3,572 known comets. All right, and that is mainly today about our solar system. Tomorrow, we'll talk a little bit more about that. All right, have a wonderful time. Do your studies weekly, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Miss you guys.